What up, YouTube?
What's going on? What's going on?
Elevate's coming back at you for episode 2.
Episode two.
Two. Two.
Two.
There we go. The third amigos here. We brought Nick in for episode 2 because he got a little hall pass
Yeah.
from his future wife. So we can't be long because she already mad at his ass. So, but we're going to get him out here soon. What?
Nothing.
Okay. So we're coming at you today. What we're going to do, we're going to hurry up and quickly talk about Bedford Hills that we golfed last week.
Yep.
The place that we told you guys we were golfing. And I'll tell you what, one thing about Bedford Hills, it's what, 15, 20 minutes from Toledo?
Yeah.
Roughly?
Right.
So if you're in the area, Northwest Ohio, it's not far. It's just right up over the line. I think Lewis Avenue you take up.
Yep.
Take Lewis Avenue up right into Michigan, and it's right off the right-hand side. And it's the joys of the course. And when we drop the footage Monday of the actual golf, which it'll be Monday, today's what, the 11th? So what's 5 more days, 6 more days from now? On the 17th, I think, Monday. You're going to see a lot of shenanigans going on. So, but we had fun. It was cold as hell. There was still snow on some of the greens. But we had a ball. And Mike was with us. Nick was with us. You and I.
Yeah.
We just had 4 of us, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
My take on the course. This is my first time actually golfing that course. Beautiful course. I mean, I liked it a lot, and I didn't realize that there were 3 courses.
3 nines.
3 nines to that whole club, country club, or whatever you want to call it, and it was very, I wouldn't say difficult, but it had challenging holes and it had easy holes at the same time. So you got a lot of different, what's the word I'm looking for?
Challenges?
Sure, yeah, challenges. We'll go with that, challenges. I mean, par 3s were awesome. The par 5s were awesome. And, wow, trees, ponds.
They really gave you everything you wanted. What was your feedback on it? You've golfed there before with me.
No,
that was your first time too?
First time too, yeah.
Overall, again, fun course. We can only golf the 2 because it was flooded on the
Yes,
one.
the Irish course.
Yep.
But
Irish course.
Underwater as always. Overall, it was a fun course. I think that once the weather takes its turn like it is now, I think it'll make it a lot more fun to play. I think that the conditions we were in, I think it was maybe 38 degrees, 40 at the most.
I think you're being generous.
I think I brought hand warmers.
You did, for all of us.
I did. But it was a fun course. Getting out that early in the year is always a good time, especially when we have 3 or 4 months where we can't get out and golf.
The nice thing about Bedford Hills, you can golf 18 holes, and it was $27.
Yeah.
And even come July 1st, it only goes up to 33.
And they had hot dogs at the turn.
And they had hot dogs at the turn because that is a prerequisite for us. We have got to have a dog at the turn. Sometimes too, depending on, how hungry we are and how good or bad we shot. So it's a must. Get out to Bedford Hills. It is a phenomenal course, very inexpensive, and it's fun. It will truly give you everything that you want.
Yeah, you really can't beat it. I mean, gorgeous course, and I'd golf there again for sure.
Oh, it's on our calendar.
Yeah.
Talk about our calendar. Our website will be up in about 2 weeks. We're about 2 weeks behind. So May, June, July, and August calendar is going to be on there. So check it out and see where we're going to be golfing. Come on out. You're more than welcome. Because eventually, come midsummer, I'm going to put a challenge out there anyway.
Heck yeah.
So we would love to have you come out and just check it out. We have a bunch of sponsored events.
Okay.
One of the sponsored events that's coming up in May. Unfortunately, us 3 can't golf in it, but we have 4 other people that's subbing for us because my son's getting married, and his bachelor party weekend is the same weekend of Task Force 20, which is our company outside of Elevate is actually the headline sponsor for Task Force, and it's one of the, near and dear to my heart golf outings that we sponsor. And Elevate is actually sponsoring a hole also at this golf outing. So check online, Task Force. I think it might be sold out, but if it's not, it's $400 for a foursome. You get lunch. It's a great time. It's going to be out at Eagles Landing. and great golf. And it's just one of the 5 that Elevate's sponsoring also throughout the year. But you'll be able to get all of that on our calendar. That's on our website. That's going to launch, I think, the 20th of April. So make sure you hop on and we'll put the URL and we'll put the webpage and everything out on the next video, just so you guys can follow it if you want to follow. If you don't, you can sit in front and make fun of us of what we're doing here, because we're really doing this just to have some fun and kill some time.
Vinny, what else can we find on the website?
Oh, if you like the apparel, it's going to be the cheapest golf apparel you'll ever buy. And I'm going to tell you what, it's phenomenal quality.
Yeah,
It's just all performance based.
Yeah.
So you won't have anything on our website that's going to be over $30. These pullovers that we have on right now are $29. The hats are $19. The golf towels are $11.99. We have polo shirts that are going to be $17.99. And I'll tell you what, I golfed in them the other day, and wow, I just put a shirt on underneath it, and it was comfortable, it's loose, it's fitting, and we're not trying to get rich on any of this stuff. Hell, half the things we're going to donate too, so to some of our charities. But we're in it to win it, and we're in it for the long haul, so we're just going to have fun with this.
My first thoughts, with the summer heat that we plan on getting this year, it's even if you're scared of sun rays or whatever it may be, this is a good sun blocker. I mean, it's breathable. The air will flow through it.
Absolutely. And for fat guys, hey, loving it.
Super stretchy. The logo is awesome. Don't know if you guys can see that or not. And then on our hats as well, which is can't get better than that.
What do you young kids say? They're fire.
Fire.
Gotta love these young kids.
Nick, what do you think? What do you think about the new apparel?
This is my first time seeing it, trying it on, and I'm a bigger guy, so I don't like things necessarily form-fitting. And for me, it's extremely comfortable. I might need a size down, but overall, it's pretty comfortable.
I didn't get any extra larges, so I got to get some extra larges ordered.
Probably not a bad idea. But logo-wise, I think the logo looks really good on it. It's stitched in. It's not pressed in, which is cool. I think that adds a lot more.
Yeah, I like it. So if you guys like it, again, they're inexpensive. You're looking for some good golf attire. It'll be on the website also. We're not going to have like astronomically different amounts of apparel, but the stuff that we like to wear when we golf, that's what's going to be on the website.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and deep dive about the Masters. Let's talk about it.
Wow.
Vinny, tell us about your thoughts. Who were you rooting for?
I'll tell you what. Everybody that knows me. I'm a Scotty fan.
Okay.
I'm a diehard Tiger fan. But who captivated me all weekend long was Sam Bennett. I mean, how can an amateur, and we've had some good amateurs, most don't make the cut. But I've never seen an amateur in my lifetime that had a bogey-free card the first 2 days.
Absolutely.
And after that, I was hooked.
Yeah.
And just hooked. And then you're going to tell me he's going to finish in the top 16, top 20, and golf 30 holes Sunday, and then had to fly home to Texas and golf 36 holes carrying your own bag in the Aggie Open.
I thought I saw he opted out of that on Facebook today.
I know he golfed the first 18.
I don't know. I saw it on Facebook that said he ended up opting out of it. He was
just too tired? Okay, I'm gonna have to research that.
Yeah,
but
regardless if you golfed or you didn't golf,
still
phenomenal. Putting the pressure from the Masters and coming home to Texas, and I watched the video of him walking.
Dude, his welcome home was phenomenal.
Crazy. It's just goosebumps.
Yeah.
Just a guy that technically shouldn't be there but was there and outperformed a lot of big names out there. So
just think of five. Just think 5 of the top 10 golfers in the world didn't even make the cut.
Yeah, Woody tied for 16.
Tied for 16.
Quite a few people, but he had last place is 50th place after the cut.
Yeah.
So
he would have made some good money if he could get paid as an amateur.
I think he would have made 200.
Is it 200,000?
For the place, I think there were a certain amount of people that made 3 something, and then his was like 240 or 260. I think him and what's the one dude's name? Come back to that, I don't remember.
But yeah, it was absolutely phenomenal, just to watch him. But I think outside of him, Not a fan of lefty at all, but wow, Phil,
Fire.
that fire thing, see?
Fire.
But I mean, how he could play the way he did at 52 years old.
Crazy. There was a lot of upper age people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look at
What's the
Fred Couples, 63 years old, made the cut.
Oldest guy to make the cut.
So, I mean, the Masters it gave you everything that you wanted. It gave me everything I wanted. And outside of the rain delays, I mean, it was phenomenal.
Yeah,
Definitely lived up to the hype.
Yeah, the hype was there. Anything could happen. The weather playing a part of it was just crazy. And back to Sam Bennett real quick. I mean, regardless he didn't win the money because he couldn't, just think about everything that comes after that.
This thing I like about him is he's finishing school.
Yeah.
Because he made a promise to his dad. And I think that is very, very important because, yes, you're 21, 22, how old are you, 22 years old, 21 years old, whatever it is. But, you know, lost your dad at a young age, and he's going to finish his last year. I think he's a fifth-year senior at Texas A&M. But I'm going to tell you what, it's just the one thing, and we're going to hop off the Masters real quick. The one thing that I'm not a live guy, not a fan of how they did it or what it stands for and what it's about, but Brooks, phenomenal 3 rounds. Phenomenal 3 rounds. I mean, it was such a phenomenal 3 rounds for him that even Liv, and it might have been a meme or a joke or whatever it is, but on Facebook and on Snap, I think it was, Liv Golf, Brooks Koepka wins the Masters. Yeah, unfortunately, the Masters is more than 54 holes, folks.
Right.
So you could see on hole 12 or hole 13, he just got gassed. I mean, he was gassed the rest of the round, and Rahm just tasted that blood in the water, boy, and he just went after it.
And I heard that I saw another meme or another post from other golf channels and whatnot that the pace of play, a lot of them were complaining about it.
Oh, did you see the one that says they were so slow that he went to the bathroom seven times?
Yeah. So
Yeah, Cantley and was it Shoffley or who was it? Was it?
I think it was Cantley.
No, it was Cantley and the young kid. Victor Hovland.
Hovland,
That's right.
which was one of my picks, by the way. they just played so slow. It was horrible.
On top of the fact that I think every time I watch Cantley putt within 10 feet, he was this one.
By that much?
Yeah.
Either left or right. It was the most bizarre because he is one of the most solid putters on the tour right now. And last year, he was absolutely phenomenal. So, but I'll tell you what, 2023 Masters, that will go down as epic. It really will. And unfortunately, our boy Tiger just hurt that leg again and just couldn't compete. And I was wondering how the weather was going to affect him, and it got the best of him on hole 17, and he just withdrew and just didn't come back. But he'll be back.
Yeah,
He will win another major.
Yeah, everybody was shouting out Justin Thomas for allowing Tiger to make the cut or whatever. Just those jokes and memes.
I wasn't gonna bring JT up because time crunch.
Yeah.
But you have going in the last 3 holes. Okay, last 3 holes. You have a 99% probability of making the cut. And in 3 holes, you go to 0. And you let Tiger slide. I know you guys are boys and all, JT, but you let him slide right into that slot.
Yeah, I watched that hole there, and that was crazy.
I mean, that was horrible 3 holes of golf.
Yeah, absolutely. Like us. Yeah, pretty much.
Them.
Yeah, us.
Them. Not me.
Today.
So, we're going to take a 30-second break because I need to go get something to drink. And again, we appreciate you guys tuning in. We hope you're liking our content. But give us about 30 seconds, and we'll be right back. Peace. Welcome back. Welcome back. We want to give a shout out to 2 of our sponsors that sponsor in this episode, episode 2 of Elevate Golf. The first one is Nick and Chips. located on Central Avenue in Toledo, Ohio, Sylvania Township, Toledo, Ohio. If you're looking for any type of just small bumper repairs, nicks, chips done on your car, I'm going to tell you what, go see Brady and his crew. They do a phenomenal job.
They do a great job.
Phenomenal job. So Nick and Chips, right off of Central Avenue, Toledo, Ohio. And also Blonde Unicorn Marketing. That does a lot of stuff for us. Does a lot of stuff for us. Brian and Kara do a great job. If you need any type of website build, content, creative, any type of SEO, SEM, I'm going to tell you what, you never find anybody better in this area. Small mom and pop marketing firm that just their clients are number one to them. So give Brady and his team and Nick and Chips and Kara and Brian over at Blonde Unicorn Marketing a shout out. You'll be able to find all their information on our webpage and our Facebook page. So if you're looking for any type of little small minor body repairs or marketing, check both of them out.
Absolutely. Shout out to our sponsors.
Absolutely appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Now we're gonna talk really briefly about where we're golfing next.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we did Bedford Hills last week. This week we are gonna be at South Toledo Golf Club on Heather Downs in Toledo, Ohio. A little bit of history of South Toledo. South Toledo used to be the south course of Heather Downs Country Club back in the 50s and the 60s. Heather Downs Country Club was built in 1925 as a horse track back in the day. And then somebody just thought to make a country club, and it thrived for many years. And South Toledo, they branched it off as their south course. And then in 1980, the Fishes separated it. And I'll tell you what, South Toledo Golf Club, it's a little longer than your average public course, I guess you would call it. But Nick over there is the golf pro, and I tell you what, they do a great job. That's another course that's really inexpensive, but it's about $30 to golf 18 holes with a cart. They have a cool golf pass you can get for $50 at the beginning of the year, and then you only pay, I think, 19 or $20 for every round of golf that you play. And it bumps up to $28 or $27 on Sunday. But South Toledo is there's a lot of challenging par fives, some great par threes, one over the water island green. So if you're ever in the Toledo area, if you live in the Toledo area, check out South Toledo Golf Club on Heather Downs, and you will not be disappointed. One thing that we're going to do on Monday, a week from yesterday, is we're going to drop the footage of Bedford Hills. So you're going to see all these fools, what we were talking about with how cold it was. And I think we got some snow footage on some of the greens too. I think you putted through the snow on the one.
There is a one of you playing as well.
So it was fun. There's a lot of shenanigans going on. I think all four of us relatively golf halfway decent. We had some good holes. We had some. He sucked ass.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I think hopefully we just want to know. Do you like the content when we drop it on Monday? So just let us know, and we would, if you like to see any other type of different content. We're new to this, so we're gonna take advice from everybody that we can.
Absolutely, growing with you guys. So.
Absolutely. So what else we got, gentlemen? Before we wrap it up for the day.
We got Bedford Hills dropping Monday, which I'm super excited about, and then this is episode 2. I mean, can't get any better than that. What about you, Nick?
Nothing. I mean, just happy to be a part of it. And
Nick, I am so glad that you came. Sorry, Jordan.
Thank you. But yeah, I mean, excited to be a part of it and be able to give some of the input of somebody like myself who started probably really golfing every, once or twice a week 3-4 years ago. And from how bad I was back then, shooting 120 plus down to, there's a couple around the mid to high 90s, which is a lot better in comparison to where I was a couple years ago.
I mean, just his game just is night and day from a year ago. Your game is night and day from a year ago. So I'm excited to see what this year brings for both of you. I really am.
No, absolutely. And the best part, guys, is he's a lefty.
Yes.
So you're going to see the perspective of a left-handed golfer.
Absolutely.
He's the only one in our group that is lefty. So
Yeah, it sucks.
He is the only lefty, isn't he?
Yeah, and I can't borrow anybody else's club.
No, he can't. I keep trying to sell him mine, and he keeps saying, Dad, I'm left-handed. I'm like, shit, I forgot. So
he bought it.
So I bought new ones.
he bought new ones. But I'm gonna tell you what. Episode 3. We're gonna talk about that real quick. Why we're gonna also talk about some wine, because we're always gonna end every episode with a new bottle of wine. But episode 3, we are gonna take a couple of the items that we purchase and show you what they are and why we bought them and how they've helped our game as a collective group. And both things that we're going to show you on episode 3, they're not expensive. We got them cheap as hell on Amazon. So stay tuned for episode 3, especially if you're having trouble with your swing and keeping your arms in tight. And just really get ready, because over the next 4 or 5 episodes, we're going to really dial into some performance products that can just help you elevate your game.
Absolutely.
So wine of the day, it's called the Stag. It's a Cabernet, of course. It's Cabernet because that's all we drink. St. Hubert's the Stag. It is a Sonoma wine, and it has a hint of blackberries, lots of spice with a hint of oak. And I'll tell you what, Amy and I had this the other night when we were out to dinner, and that's why I had to get it. I bought this one at Kroger's, and believe it or not, it's $65 at the restaurant, but I found it at Kroger's for $15.99. Kroger's in Waterville. Shout out, because you're carrying this wine and it's becoming one of our favorites. So we're going to toast. We're going to pour a little bit into a glass while these two yahoos keep talking to you.
Stag. So first episode we talked about, me starting the taste of wine, drinking wine. Nick, are you a wine drinker?
Nope, that's why he got a little.
Are you a wine drinker? No, you're not.
Not my thing.
But you're here. And you're drinking now. So maybe we could go with palate.
We're going to work on that.
Because I hated wine, but he got me into it. So now it's like my favorite thing, only thing I drink. So we're building your palate.
They both didn't like golf, and they both didn't like wine.
I didn't like how bad I was at golf.
Is that what it was?
There's a difference.
Okay. Seriously, folks, we appreciate your time. We appreciate the views.
Yeah.
We appreciate the subscribers. We are out here just having fun. And as you can see, come on.
Everyday normal people just like you. And again, thank you for watching. This is officially episode 2. And let's cheers it off.
And all we want to do is have you elevate with us. Cheers. Thank you for your time. Peace out.
Peace.
Elevate.